Hi guys, I'm Becca Otis from Five Lines Pottery, and I'm located in Van.
And I'm Ryan Durbin from RD Ceramics, located in Highland Heights, Kentucky.
And welcome to Wheel Talk.
All right, we're live officially. Hi, Becca.
Hello, hello.
We have a guest with us in person.
Live in person.
Living,
Yep.
Yeah, I couldn't think of the
living in
quote.
person.
Who's
Rachel's
here?
here. Rachel.
I'm sorry, was I supposed to say the name?
No, I was waiting for Becca to introduce you.
Oh, you were? I'm
Yeah.
sorry. You know what's gonna be? It's funny because we're gonna have like the most unorganized fucking podcast because it's Rachel
That's true.
today. So we're just preparing everybody.
Yeah. So Becca was like, we should have Rachel on and talk about her business stuff because she's been doing a lot of different things. I don't know when you were first on. It's probably
It's been
more than a couple years ago, I think.
yeah,
Okay, so for
That might have
people that
been
don't
one of
know,
my favorite ones.
really.
Because we had to keep telling Rachel to move closer to the camera because you kept moving in the chair.
that was at our old house, I think.
No, I think
I think
No,
it
it
was.
wasn't.
it was here.
It wasn't? Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
It was.
Well,
It was here.
We've been at this house for 4 years. It hasn't been 4 years.
yeah, our configuration
Well,
down here is
shut
a
the
little different.
fuck
So
up.
What? Who are you talking to?
4
are you?
years?
Yeah, I didn't know what you were
Has it been
saying.
that long?
Yeah, 2021.
One
I'm
six
befuddled.
126, episode 126, partner of a potter with Ryan and Rachel from December 25th, Christmas Day of 2021.
Yeah, we were here. We were just here. We
So
just
I don't know
moved.
when we recorded that, but it was probably right after we moved.
Yeah.
We released an episode on Christmas Day. We are the worst. We're like, you should have fucking boundaries. Meh. We're gonna release on Christmas fucking Day.
Like you
It
have to
doesn't
listen
even
to
matter.
Christmas
It's
Day.
just you release it. Is it a Saturday? Okay, there was a release that day.
Maybe you guys are a Christmas gift to all.
Yeah, I like that. I'll take it.
We're such a gift. Anyway, um, yeah, so Rachel, Ryan's wifey, Ryan's wife
Leafy.
is
The wife.
wifey, is a vintage upcycle person, artist, and even though she's doing vintage stuff, she's still going to shows this year. It's kind of been her first year doing all that shit. Not to mention, she has to live with Ryan, the show unicorn. So I thought it would be interesting to have her on and ask her about like what struggles she's had because Ryan's clearly never had any struggles in his life. And like Ryan just shouldn't have even been here for this episode, honestly. And
No, it's fine.
if you don't already know this, me, Ryan, and I like Ryan and Rachel equally. There is no hierarchy of love.
Appreciate it.
Um, yeah, no problem. And if I need advice about mental health, I text Rachel.
Yeah.
Yes, that's accurate.
That's accurate. Anyway, so Rachel, do you want to kind of like talk about what you do and um why you decided to start doing this full time ish and stuff?
Sure. So technically I started just selling vintage decor. It kind of morphed this year into the upcycling. I still do sell vintage at my booth at an antique mall, but I started the vintage decor business a little more seriously when I left flying in 2022. Um, I wanted to pursue something that was fun on the side while I figured out what I was gonna do with my career since I thought I was gonna fly forever. Um, but COVID happened, and
You,
things changed.
you were a flight attendant. She was not a
Yes,
pilot, just
I was
saying.
not. I wasn't that fancy. I wouldn't have left that. That's so much schooling and money. I would have stuck through it. Um, no, I left because things just got crazy, and it wasn't the dream I had anymore.
She was a flight attendant for quite a while.
Yeah,
How many years were you a flight attendant?
7.
7 years. Pretty much since we
Yeah.
got married, I
Yeah,
was a flight attendant.
yeah. So it was quite a pivot, and I was just really trying to figure out what I wanted to do with life. And luckily, I was able to work at my friend's shop. I was a shop assistant and then a manager, but on the side, I was starting to sell vintage more, and I wanted to pick up with that. And it was kind of hard to be doing Ryan's shows, essentially my shows, and then also doing enough shifts for Kelty at a shop. So
We
that's
actually talked with Kelty on an episode a long time ago. So Kelty's the one that owns and runs Codeco,
mhm,
which is a storefront. It's kind of like a boutique shop.
yeah,
There's some handmade, there's some clothing,
yeah,
and
some
it's
decor.
but it's a small business of
Yeah,
like 4 people. So it's pretty.
yeah. She's awesome. It was sad to leave, but she was super supportive of me pursuing my dreams. So I actually, um, the first year I was doing shows on the side of the vintage decor, but when I decided I was gonna take it seriously with some other stuff like the upcycling, I had to let that part go and just focus on Ryan's shows and mine.
The
Um,
decor for people that don't like, it's like home, like, how would you describe decor? Because that's kind of a vague term, but
so I specialize or I prefer to sell 60s, 70s, mostly like flower power, mid-century, home decor, very colorful, very
What's home
retro.
decor, Rachel?
I'm sorry, home decor like knickknacks and lamps and pillows,
like like glass
furniture,
vases,
home
glassware.
decor
Okay, great.
was also, yeah.
Yeah, like
Anything you
like
Like
decorate your
not
house,
tapestry.
but
furniture.
vintage.
Yeah, tapestry.
I'd love to do more furniture, but we honestly don't have the space, and I don't have space in my booth. So occasionally I would sell it on like Facebook Marketplace, but
Yeah.
just
Because vintage
having
is pretty broad these days. I mean, vintage could be
you could be
2000s.
oh yeah, that's the struggle too. I'll get to it on the eras of vintage, but I like 60s, 70s for the most part. But anyways, I've always really liked textiles in particular when it came to vintage. And I started seeing a lot of upcyclers out there. They're making clothing and just like random new pieces out of towels and old bed sheets and anything you could really get your hands on. But the vintage textiles, like they're always just really cool patterns. And I just kind of dabbled in it, and it became a thing that I was really interested in. And I started sewing more. And I didn't really intend to get into it. It just kind of took over because I like to be creative. And yeah, so half my business, more than half really, is the upcycling, and then I still sell some home decor
The
and clothing.
handmade. Yeah, there's a lot of sewing involved
It takes
in
love.
most of that. So it's not
Yeah,
taking something off a shelf, finding it at a good price and
right.
reselling it for a profit, which I don't know if you would say you got that from your dad, but your dad has been doing
So all my
that.
life, my dad has sold vintage decor, a different era, on the side. He did it as a hobby until he retired, and then he kind of picked up more on it, and we've always bonded over that. So it's always been a part of my life.
Yeah. I've never been allowed in her dad's basement, but it's been talked about.
Um,
That's probably more your
you
mom.
tornado, and there's a lot of glass.
There's a lot of
Yeah.
shelving of glassware.
Visit, yeah. You just gotta stand in the center of the room, not near the shelves. I'm kidding. You can go
Oh
down there.
yeah. I
Good
mean
night.
though, it's there's a real reason why I'm not allowed. I mean, I am
Yeah.
that friend.
It is like a store down there. Every time I go visit my parents, I go shopping down there. He tries to give it to me for free, but I won't don't accept that because it is his business too. So, I mean, I'm still getting things dirt cheap because he won't give me the right price, but I still pay him.
Yeah. Yeah, like
Yeah.
sheets and cloth, like the textiles these days, they just don't have the character and
Oh
like the
yeah,
lived in age to them.
just the patterns and the quality of them are usually better. And
Oh
people
yeah.
really assume that like polyester was a 70s thing, but actually most of our clothing is made of plastics now. They're even worse than, years before. It feels actually, like those athletic, like breathable shirts, those are actually like all plastic and they're not as good for you as you think they are. And those are polyester
Yeah.
technically. So it's crazy. But yeah, I just love the nostalgic patterns of them. But that is one thing that I didn't pick up from my dad. He is a glass guy and he actually textiles didn't become a bigger thing, I think, until the last decade. And at one time I was in his garage and I saw his car rag bin of oily rags and there was vintage towels in there. And I was like, what are you doing? It's like, they're just rags. I'm like, no, never again. Give me all the vintage.
Treasures. These are
Yes,
treasures right here.
don't do that.
Treasures. I have personally been affected by Rachel's new business. I have picked up
Is this a
so many.
This is a
is this a
testimonial.
commercial for who's
Yes,
What
I
is
have
it? What is your
personally.
business? You didn't even say what your business
I'm
is.
so sorry. I'm
I
great at
too have.
this. Um, my business is called Decades. Technically Decades NKY because there's a lot of decades out there on Instagram. So
Yeah. Also,
Decades.nky.
yes, decades.nky.
Yeah.
is the sweatshirt you're wearing vintage? Because I'm really praying that
Thrifted. Thrifted. Not
I
vintage
need
though.
to know that is a fucking bomb ass fucking sweatshirt.
It's comfy.
Yeah.
She doesn't wear it that often, and she wore it the last couple of days, and I was like, "Where did you get that? I've never seen you wear that."
I thrifted it in the spring
Yeah,
and then now it's time to wear.
It's it, man. It's
yeah.
it.
She's definitely bit me with a thrifting bug for
Yeah.
years. So, I mean, yeah, a lot of times we'll definitely be getting a lot of clothes thrifted and
Well, Ryan loves it because
secondhand for
it's
the
cheap.
yeah.
So do I.
Well,
But
also like the character of the shirts because I wear the Hawaiian shirts to the shows. Like
mhm.
they're the best ones. I mean, I've seen some shirts that I've got that are from Kohl's or something, and then I end up seeing a dude wearing the same shirt, and I'm like, oh man,
Yeah, Maureen,
I'm kind of bummed by
you
it.
can easily find those things too. Like you wait long enough, they'll end up in the thrift stores. Um,
The hunt is fun too.
yeah, I don't like shopping at regular stores anymore. It's not fun. But also I
Yeah.
do most of our house is secondhand vintage. We don't own much new stuff.
Yep.
I mean, there are some Amazon purchases that come about
Okay.
because they're like
Companies
must-have things. Yeah,
secondhand.
yeah. Yeah, you can't get beauty products secondhand.
I wouldn't recommend it.
Listen, you're still human, okay? It's fine. It's fine.
Yeah.
So, what was the like okay, what was like the thing that you thought would be easy, but it wasn't? Especially like being the wife of Ryan and like going to like it's not like you're a new show goer, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like,
I think that helps and hurts me a lot. Like I kind of forget that he started at ground zero too, and I'm seeing him at,
yeah.
year 10, and I'm expecting the same rate of success. Because I have some knowledge behind me, but I have to build the clientele, I have to find the right shows. So that's the thing is like I think I'll have this like amazing pieces and I might. I just haven't found the right people yet. That's been hard to accept that uh I feel like a failure on a bad show, but I just have to remember that the right person just hasn't found it yet. So
Yeah.
still learning on that one.
What
But yeah, go ahead.
Oh, maybe you should tell people kind of like specifically what you've been upcycling, like the cozies and
So I do, if you know what like a hair turban, a shower turban towel is, I make those from vintage towels. I make a lot of toiletry bags. People really like the ones made from towels, so I tend to do mostly from terry cloth with like vintage tablecloth lining them so they're easy to wipe. I make
The hair turbans are like when you get out of the shower,
Right,
you
for
put your hair
people with
up
long hair,
so
yeah.
you can
Yeah.
dry it and
Has a
whatever.
little twisty on the back. Those are really popular. I made some soup cozies. Those will probably be a seasonal thing. I won't they take a lot of time for how simple they are.
Mm,
And you can't like charge out the wazoo, so it's gonna be like a limited. I'm not gonna like go crazy every year on them. I
right.
did it first,
Did
but
you get that idea from the one that we have on the
my Becca
microwave? Becca told you about it?
I mean, I had one. I knew of them, but she's like, you should do them. I was like, yeah. And then I had one show where like I sold out of them, and then all of a sudden, like no one wants them because everyone has one at home. They're just like that's cool.
Yeah.
I love using mine, and then they walk away. I'm like, cool.
Right.
So,
Yeah.
It's not a very sexy Christmas gift. I got you a soup cozy that you can use to get your hot soup out of the microwave.
um,
Thanks, Mom.
also make hair bands or headbands. I make hair
You make
bow.
that one?
No. Um,
Like
I
velvet.
yeah. Velvet's really hard to do. The ones I make, they get too thick under the machine. Um, I also
Mm.
make like hair bows out of vintage handkerchiefs. And
Oh,
I
so fucking cute.
and I started making clothing. So I've made a few quilted jackets, some towel tops, some upcycled jean jackets with like quilt squares on the back and the front.
I just feel like if you were in the 70s, you would fucking kill the fuck out of it. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Towel tops, are you fucking kidding me?
There's so
So
many
fucking
cool ones I've
cute.
been like saving, like some ones for the summer too that are like halter tops.
She just stole one of my towels that I had in the studio for
It
years that my mom gave
he's
me.
destroying it and it's getting so many holes. I'm like, I'm gonna
No,
save it
it already
before.
had all the holes when my mom gave it to
Okay,
me.
why would
So
it not keep
it's a Mickey Mouse towel that it's like purple mostly, and it's got a bunch of different color Mickey Mouse character, not characters, but the emblem, I
yeah.
guess, in different colors.
People like the
Oh yeah, hell yeah.
And then we have this old Power Ranger one that maybe we'll find and she can use that.
definitely gonna make some shorts in the summer, towel shorts and some more tops. Um, it's also been tricky. Like I try to follow, others to like learn and get inspiration, but also I'm trying not to copy, but like what's out there that's just a lot of people are doing or what's out there that's their own
Yeah.
design. So I'm trying to be really careful and not like just directly making their exact pattern on things.
It seems like there's a
Yeah.
wide market of patterns though.
Yeah, but
Not
there's
like
like
open source, but like there's so many patterns out there of clothing
right.
that it
Like
feels like
towel tops I'm doing are very basic and that's not someone's one set design, but this other girl makes these amazing vests. Actually just got one when she had on sale. And I'm like, I have not seen anyone else make her style, so that is not something I'm gonna be like, you know, put out there.
Right.
But
Are you going to make stockings?
I did. I forgot. I made a few Christmas stockings.
like
Um,
six of them, and I think you sold
I sold
one.
one at the last show. Yeah, I made a few.
I think
Because
because the you had like a
I'm
quilted
not saying,
ones. Those look really nice. I like those.
You want one, Becca?
yeah, I'm not saying I lost my stocking, but
Wait, you have the stocking yourself for your own, like wherever you go, you just bring your stocking?
yeah,
Yeah, got a
I
little
don't see
Christmas.
the
Where do you hang
problem.
it? Do you hang it from the just
No,
somewhere?
it's folded up in a box and then I don't hang it. If my mom sends me stuff, I put shit in it
There you go.
or have somebody else put shit in it.
Okay, nice. You're like, I'm gonna drop this stocking off. I expect it next week with something in it.
You should do that at work and like have everyone put them out for St. Nick's Day. They can put stuff in them.
Mm, surprise stocking.
That was something my mom
That's cute.
did on St. Nick's Day. I think you put shoes out though.
Ye- Yeah, but St. Nick's Day is such a Catholic thing.
Oh, it is. I didn't realize.
Yeah, we never did that growing up,
Yeah.
but I've
That's
heard
the
about kids doing that,
I feel
but
like your mom will be all about that.
yeah, she probably would be. That's like the multiple, that's not multiple
Yeah,
times, right? That's not like Hanukkah where it's 8 days, but
No,
I
it's
feel like
just
Saint Nick just one day. Yeah, it's like 2 weeks before Christmas.
something
Is
like
that
that.
right? Yeah.
yeah. Or maybe it's not. Maybe it's a European thing. I don't fucking know.
I think it's
But
Catholic.
yeah, I know I would like to. I would like to do things for work, but I don't know how many people work there. But also, I don't have any time. So, or I do have time. I just don't want to allot my time to that. We'll
Okay.
rephrase. Um,
What's it say?
yeah.
All right, I just ChatGPT'd it. Goes back more than 1600 years.
Damn.
Fourth century, Saint Nicholas was a real person, fourth century Christian bishop, which is from modern day Turkey, known for his generosity, protection of children, and secret gift giving.
Just a Christian thing.
So after his death in December 6th of 343 CE, he was honored as a saint. So it started after that.
I mean, we did it
Huh.
at school,
It says Dutch
but I went
settlers
to like
brought
a
it.
Catholic school, so
Dutch settlers brought it to America.
that's
I
Sent
wonder if
tradition of
because he was a
Santa.
saint.
Yeah. It says brought the tradition of Santa Claus to America. Over time, Santa Claus
Oh
evolved
yeah.
linguistically and culturally into Santa Claus, merged with other winter traditions and became modern Christmas figure. So,
Sinterklaas, I believe, is originally German.
Dutch.
well, it says Dutch settlers brought the
Dut
tradition of
well,
Santa
yeah,
Claus.
okay, so
There
yes,
is
Dutch
there
German.
is a German version for sure, but I think it's not that name.
Yeah.
It's isn't Krampus one of them? That's the scary Santa Claus.
But Krampus is different. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Um,
It says in European countries like Germany, Netherlands, Belgium, Austria, Poland, Croatia, Saint Nicholas himself visits the children, not Santa Claus.
right.
So,
Saint Nicky.
Mm-hmm. So to answer your question, yes, I have stockings, and yes, I can get you one.
because you don't have
Yeah,
too many shows left, so
Yeah,
you're probably done making them for the year,
yeah. I'm
right?
not making. I'll just give you one of the ones I.
Did you put them online at all?
No, I've been pretty burnt out on trying to update because I'm working on your updates.
Yeah, I think we're pretty
With
set on
those.
updates for me for a few weeks.
That'll definitely be a goal for next year is to get more presence. That's one of the things with the style I have is I think it'll be do better online versus shows here.
yeah.
Not that I'm not going to do shows, but there's a pretty
But
big
yeah.
presence on upcycling.
Yeah, it's a very niche customer base. Like,
Mhm.
how would you describe the people that walk into your booth at shows? Like, what vibe do you get from the people that either see it and don't buy, or the people that do buy?
I'd say if I'm at a vintage show, it's more they're not there necessarily for like people that are making things. They're looking for good deals on like cool vintage. And then when I'm doing shows that are
Like a
like,
flea market?
no, like I just did Totally Rad and it's all vintage dealers. So those people are there to like shop just straight up vintage. They're not
They're not buying handmade
right.
vintage.
So like it's a little different. Not that they can't appreciate it. So they do know what they're looking at. They know the textile. So that does interest them, but sometimes they're not there for that or their budget. I mean, there's a lot of expensive vintage still at those shows, so it just depends. But if I'm at a show that's like a bunch of craftsmen, um, then I run into the problem where they might know that it's handmade, but they don't know that it's always that it's all secondhand textiles. Unless they're like, oh my God, my grandma had that. But usually those people are the ones that never want to see those things again. They're just like,
Yeah,
oh,
they're
nostalgic.
mm,
I lived through that. I don't want it anymore.
and those are people in their 50s, 60s.
Yeah. And they want neutrals.
Yeah. So are they mostly our age, the customers that actually buy stuff?
It's tricky. Our age, there's still a lot of millennials that are very into the gray neutral thing. But there's like I feel like a growing sector of people that are embracing color again. But I
Yeah.
think Gen Z's not really into the gray thing. I think they're more into, but they're also not into 70s stuff. They're into Y2K. So
You know what? I admire you for sticking to your guns though.
I
Um,
I do what I love. I can't just make something because it's trendy.
You were kind of going through that a little bit with the vintage decor that you were buying because you didn't have to be so invested in the things that you were purchasing because you were reselling them.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
you were kind of like teetering on like, what am I willing to buy because I know it'll sell versus what do I want to curate that may not be for everybody.
so it is a downfall of it. Like my dad has a knack for just I wouldn't say he's like on trend, but he knows what's collectible and he
Mm.
enjoys finding all the things out there. He does have like a niche where he loves glass, but he also does sell a lot of different things where he just knows that they're worth some money and he can like find them out in the wild. I'm, however, very focused on an aesthetic that I like, and I don't do well when I try to venture outside of that, but I also do miss out on some profits probably from not
Yeah.
going.
Do you know what's also collectible?
What?
Kilns.
I'm collecting kilns right now. I've got four of
Like,
them, and they're all the same
yeah.
brand. Becca
Yeah.
wants to collect. She wants to start collecting. She's got one. I don't know that you'd call that a collection yet,
No.
but she's working her way to a second, you know.
To a second, but you know what? You two can work to a third or fourth or fifth or second or even first if you sign up for Ensika.
L&L is partnering with Ensika to get new members to join Ensika. So if you're planning on if you're gonna purchase a ticket to Ensika, so they have like the Ensika membership, which doesn't necessarily mean that you're going to Ensika, but they offer a membership with different benefits. And if you join Ensika as a new member, you get a chance to win an L&L Plug and Fire kiln during the month of November. So right now, as we speak, it's you got like a week left in November.
Yeah, but this gives you time not to dabble, you know? Don't write it down. Just go fucking do it. Just pause this fucking show. Go fucking do it right now. And then win a fucking kiln.
There you go.
That's the most F-bombs I've heard in
It
one sentence.
the description of like membership, if you're not familiar, it says as a member, you'll connect with artists, educators, ceramic professionals, opportunities to apply for residencies, fellowships, exhibitions. We see those a lot at Ensika and opportunities there. You become active in the network that supports the field of ceramic art through education, community building, research, inspiration. And they have some discounts on member product or Ensika merchandise. You can participate in voting, and then you also get a discount for your Ensika ticket if you're a member. So if you do plan on getting a ticket to Ensika and you want to be in the drawing for a plug and fire and you're not already a member, you can become a member in the month of November to get in that drawing, and then you might get a chance to win. And then most likely you go to Ensika, L&L will most likely have a kiln available at the conferences too. So you might get a little double dose of options to win a kiln.
Yeah. Anyway, you can find all of, well, I don't know if you can find all this information at thehotkilns.com, but you can find it at ensika.com, and then you can go look and see what kiln you might win at hotkilns.com.
Nice little transition. I like the collection, Becca.
Yes. I didn't know where you're going at
Thanks.
first. I figured it out.
She
Speaking
got your ass.
speaking
She
of
got you.
speaking of Nsika, we're gonna double dip if I get into the show. I applied for a show in Detroit right before it, so we'll go early. I'll do a show.
Ooh,
Yeah,
nice.
yeah.
Yeah. Um, uh, Melissa called me and she's like, "Do you want me to tell you who's in the house?" And I was like, "Not really."
Yes, right.
I don't know all the people in the house either. I know a few, but she was trying to entice you, or she was trying to say like, "Hey, just so you
Yeah, she
know."
was trying to entice me. She was like, "Oh yeah, it's literally everybody that you love all in one house. Sucks for you."
She's gonna make you feel it.
Oh, Melissa's like the best at that.
She's like our Catholic moms. They're pros.
Yeah.
Oh, Melissa's like the mom's mom. Like she's a mom's mom for sure. Yeah.
The mom's mom.
So she's a mom's mom. She so um nope, forgot what I was gonna say. Um
I
yeah,
wanted
that's
to ask
interest.
about I wanted to ask about something with the shows because you said Detroit. How are you deciding what shows are worth trying and not trying?
Oh,
Because we're kind of lucky where we live that there's a lot of shows, but
I feel
maybe
that.
that's great for me,
Yes.
but it's not necessarily great for other mediums. How are you deciding what to try out?
It's been a lot of trial and error. I've had some pretty shitty shows this year. Um, it's hard because we live in a place with a lot of art shows, so I have to choose what kind of art show will fit my stuff because yes, I'm a creative, but it doesn't quite always fit that. Um, like I don't qualify for like the fine art shows that sometimes you do that are juried, but those are like where the crowds are. I qualify more for like the crafty kind of stuff, and those don't always have like a great turnout if they're like a monthly show
They
and
not
it's
have categories for
mm-hmm.
you, or is it just you don't think that you would be juried in? Because I'm trying to think if there I don't really look past the ceramics category, but
I don't
I'm trying to
know.
think if they have fabric or textiles at shows that I go to, but I don't
They do have textiles, but they're usually like a lot more
like tapestries and
tapestries, like the ladies that have the pretty scarves and the flowy
yeah, it's like
You have
yarn
to
like
be
knit.
like it's like rich, it's like rich
yeah,
white lady.
mine's very crafty. My booth doesn't fit that.
Yeah,
I hope
the
to streamline my booth photos.
yeah, the lady next to us at Berea is like knitted scarves
Yeah,
and shawls and
yeah.
things. So she's using like a big not a lathe, a
Hmm.
what do you call it? The weaving
A
thing?
A
weaving
loom.
thing.
Loom.
A
The
loom.
loom.
I also though it could be that upcyclers haven't had enough time to figure out that maybe we are qualified. It just hasn't been a thing yet.
Because I think you would
Um,
set
Well,
yourself
I've
apart applying for it if you're willing to spend 25 or 35 bucks to do it.
the effort. Because
I've
go ahead.
oh, I've seen that lady that like redoes quilts. She's in tons of art, or not quilts, redoes quilts into jackets like you're doing,
Yeah,
but it's a very specific style that she's doing. She's in tons of art shows. So I think that once you develop that a little bit more,
yeah.
it might, yeah.
I'm
Okay,
also
continue. Sorry.
I think
um
Berea might be a good
I think
option.
yeah, there's definitely some that I'm gonna try applying for that I didn't this year. But also as far as vintage shows, just those like antique shows that are like once a month in the summer, those I don't do well at because they're looking for like decor. They're not looking for upcyclers at all, and they're looking to make haggle.
Those are like the ones that are at fairgrounds and
Yeah.
they come out on Saturday morning at
Like
like 6 in the morning
yeah.
and people don't really
Yeah.
curate a booth. It's just stuff on tables.
Specific vintage shows. There's not a ton of those all the time. As much as like art shows, they're definitely out there. So I try to do them whenever they're within a few hours of me, and I have like a friend that I can stay with because trying to keep costs low. So I've done Indy, Cleveland. I'll do Detroit because they're already going up. Um, Louisville, and those have been good, but I just have to keep trying to find different ones out there.
Yeah.
And I'm
Yeah,
just
and it's hard for me to like advise
yeah, I don't
which ones. I mean, I can maybe like booth setup I can help with, but like the
our network is
the
art.
applying is kind
So,
of hard to do.
but I'm making
But you've
friends.
been at a bunch of shows with me, so like you could kind of see, you could walk around those shows when we go together and see like would I fit in with this
Right,
group or would I fit in with these customers or not?
right.
So
So I've been doing that, and then I've also been trying to like make friends with other people that are upcyclers. Just one to like talk shop and like learn things, and also just kind of see what they advise, what they've had success with. So everyone's been super nice and helpful in that.
Yeah.
And but a lot of them also like some of these people for these like the vintage show I just did, they're traveling really far, and I'm not willing to do that right now. Like coming from Arkansas up to Indy, and I can't remember who this other person was, but it was like definitely another 10-hour drive, and I'm not
Yeah, I mean,
I know
luckily we're centrally located that
yeah,
we can get to a lot of places
easy,
in
but we don't do that. I'm just not.
4 to 5 hours, but
Yeah, I don't my costs, I don't have enough profit yet to be traveling that many expenses.
Right.
because like your stuff would probably fit in like California in that area.
Oh yeah, that's the problem is like the people I'm seeing with huge success of this, it's California. That is the mid-century 60s, 70s
It's very
country
saturated there,
look.
so maybe it's harder to compete, just like it's hard for you to find customers. Maybe
Yeah.
they
You
have
have
different challenges.
target California shoppers. Also it's crazy seeing their prices, what they have to sell or they're want to sell for compared to here. I can't sell my stuff for that price.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, it is wild. I mean, yeah, the West Coast, if you were in Seattle, you'd fucking kill it.
Yeah.
You'd just be like, "Oh, I don't even need to set my booth up. Just take it now." Like,
Yeah, just throw it on a rack. Yeah, we're definitely in an area of I'd say if I'm not downtown, if I do anything in the periphery, it's like country,
Suburban kind of.
suburban, and like I won't say the name of the show because it's a fabulous person that runs it. It's just not the vibe of my stuff, but there was an shelves to store your ammo, hidden ammo thing across from me and farm animals and then a bunch of, you know,
yeah,
fish. So
Bunch of beige, yeah.
bunch of fish. So
beige.
mm,
Yeah,
some, but it's not my clientele.
yeah.
Hmm.
Red space.
Well, I'm trying to think of like how you would describe like the thing is
I think internet is,
some of these shows like look really good and they market themselves really well, but it like just like any show starting early, like it takes a long time to build a clientele if you're not around a long time. So,
yeah,
they kind of benefit from the businesses that are new to sell at them because they don't expect as much or
That show necessarily wasn't it wasn't their fault that I didn't have good sales. Like I said, it wasn't my clientele. Like they
Mhm.
did a really good job of advertising, and sometimes part of it was slower than a year's past that I tried. So I'm not
right.
again, but also it's just not my customer base, so I have to move on.
Yeah. How do you like, how are you keeping on going when like if you have a shitty show, like what's motivating you to not give up?
Um, I think it's been I have a rare opportunity that because Ryan has been successful and he provides most of our finances and supports me that I don't have to stress that this is has to be a moneymaker from the get-go and I can kind of experiment and take the time to experiment that some people
Yeah.
don't have the opportunity to do. So very
But
great.
still mentally, you know.
Yeah, it's very discouraging, but I come back and he gives me my pep talk or someone else does, and then other people say they love things, and I just have to know that I see other people talking about their struggles and know it's not just me. And
Yeah.
also just keep remembering I am at the beginning. I will not be, as they say, like viral hit, something like that. I'm not gonna just instantly make all the money.
it's not gonna be an overnight
Right.
success.
Like I have to put the work in. So
Yeah.
keep
I
trying.
think your shit is so fucking cool.
Thank you. Yes, I've
But
had
we
great friends
also
like
are the same
you
weird.
and Josh and like I've had tons of different friends. Dio, she's always repping my stuff.
hmm
Erica always gives a shout out.
Yeah, Erica gets the first look. Like Rachel was making a new pajama set yesterday for herself and was coming down and like showing Erica and like, hey, I just did this. What do you think? What do I need to tweak?
You
Well,
want me to make her a pair of pants? She's my guinea pig. Like anytime I want to experiment on a new thing, she's down for me to like make something for her. Um, but yeah, Ryan is very supportive, but he doesn't give me the girly squeals that Erica can.
no, I can't do
So
that.
I gotta show Erica whenever. I make something new.
I mean, I don't
Yeah,
give
but
anybody
sometimes he
girly
will try it.
squeals, so
Oh, that's a
it's got to be
fucking lie.
it's got to be very. I mean, I give I tell Rachel this, like I'm not gonna be that excited about most things, but if you like surprise me with a bag of flaming hot Cheetos, I mean,
He's
I'll
gonna
give you
get
a
extras in there.
fuck yeah.
Yeah, he's definitely a snack guy.
Yeah. Yeah. Snack and
Um,
candy.
no, what's funny is Ryan lately, he whenever you can see him like working really late on the grind, you can tell he's like super into that. He's like, oh, hardworking lady.
I
This
fucking
is what,
love it.
yeah.
I love coming up and I'm like, I don't, because normally you're in bed when I come up at 12:30 or something. But sometimes you're just like, I'm coming up. I don't know if you're gonna be still be working, and then you're just in there and you're like, what time is it? I'm
Mhm.
like, it's 12:45. She's like, okay.
Yeah. He
I mean, it's
Is this
like,
it's like rekindling the marriage. You're like, hell fucking yeah.
this is his version of flirting as
well,
we
I think it's like very
something.
Yeah.
satisfying to see something that like you're in the weeds of seeing like a day to day, and you're proud to see somebody like enjoying something that they're doing.
Mhm.
And you've
Yeah.
got the flexibility to like choose your adventure. Like, what do you want to do? Because sometimes she'll come back from a show, and it could a lot of times it'll be like, hey, I just met this person. We just connect, like the person from Arkansas. It's like,
Mhm.
hey, I met this cool person, and it's just making connections like that. Or, hey, I went to this slow ride vintage that, we chatted and we saw each other at the show, and you're just like building those friendships
Mhm.
and just like slow and
That's
steady.
the thing when you're saying like what keeps me going is even on the crappy shows, I've met a lot of cool people and we just kind of chat during the slow times, and so that's kind of
Yeah.
been a positive of even the worst of the ones. But
Yeah, for sure.
Because there's probably fewer of you where you're competing because there's just not
yeah,
like there's
pretty spread
not
out.
so many of you that it's like,
It
okay,
is
like there's
picking up
not
though,
enough
but I
money to
like
go.
seeing it picking up. I want to see more people into like that's what I'm like I'm passionate about it because I there's just so much clothing and stuff already out there that like you don't need to keep shopping new. So I'm like you can find cool stuff that's already out there. So seeing more people embracing that is always exciting for me.
Yeah,
Mm.
for sure.
Do you have any I'm trying to think because like I always wear the tropical shirts. Do you have anything about your show attire or things
Mm.
that you do that's like a go-to ritual or things that you do to get prepared or
Before I started making um the stuff, I would always just make sure I was wearing something that like fit the vibe of my booth. So I wear a lot of colorful 70s flowy, something that's comfortable still though for shows. But I'll do that. And now
Um,
I'm trying to wear stuff that I've made. So at least like so I like wore one of my tablecloth tops and my quilted jacket. And then you can it also shows like how it's like it looks different on the hanger versus on a person. So it's like a really good way to
yeah.
show, hey, this is what it would look like if you wear it. So I've been trying
Here's
to
what
do
I
that.
think.
Yes.
Here's what I think. I think you need to start making robes, okay?
Okay.
robes.
Like shower robes.
Do
And then,
people wear robes?
dude, if you would make me a fucking robe, I would love you for the rest of my fucking life. Not that I won't already, but as somebody that showers at the gym, holy fuck, that would be great. Um,
It'd probably be a patchwork one because you don't just like find stuff.
exactly.
Yeah. So it'd be cool. Yeah.
That would fit her vibe though, so.
Anyway, I think you need to start making robes. And the
Mhm.
first day that you make robes, you show up in a fucking robe and your hair turbans with
You
a
just show up
cigarette.
Oh
with
God.
a cigarette.
With a no, like have Ryan make you a tiny little ceramic cigarette and just show up with those fucking glasses, your turban, in a fucking robe, and slippers. You'll sell the shit out of everything.
Did we like, did we interrupt you or what?
You know,
You just
the lunatic.
barely get here. Yeah.
Yeah. We'll see. You know that
Also,
I'm a little bit of a fashionista. I think that would kill my soul a little bit.
you'd make it fashionable. I know it. Anyway, have you considered doing like mystery bags like Ryan does? I saw him when they did them fashion wise.
So not that per se, but there's been a lot, especially at the vintage shows, where people have like a little toy machines or like gumball machines, and they're doing like a
Mm,
mystery, like you twist it and you get stuff. So I would have like maybe like balls in there that have like an initial for like a sticker, and then you could like go through the book or stuff I make like bookmarks. But I'd probably do cheaper stuff if it's like a $5 $4 turn.
So like a coupon or a free
Yeah,
item.
yeah. So I've definitely seen people, and they've people that I talked to about it said that it's a bit of success. So I actually found on
yeah.
trash day like this little gumball machine that's all broken. I'll see if I can fix it, but
Yeah, that's a good find.
yeah,
It's just
we
right
need
up the
trash
street.
day. We really do.
Yeah, we found a lot of things on trash day on the street. Just our street. We don't have to go
Yeah.
that far.
Yeah. I need to try some
I
of
was
these.
at a vintage. Oh yeah, hell yeah. I was at a vintage show a while ago and they had little brown bags of vintage clothes that
Um,
you know what would be fun is having vintage like if you know the stuff that you maybe don't upcycle
mm,
like vintage towels and stuff that you aren't going to keep or that you've had for a while, you
there's
could
no
like put
such
them in a
thing. I keep
bag.
all towels.
I was gonna say she's got a entire room full of towels and stacks of fabrics.
My favorite.
Are you talking about like scraps or
Yeah, kind of like scraps but like
So
yeah.
I'm gonna probably make scrap keychains soon. I bought one
Oh,
from America
nice.
that made little hearts, which are super cute, but I don't want to rip her off, even though my heart is my logo. But I'm like, nope, can't do it. I'm just gonna make some like regular ones. Um,
I think you can just make some fun shapes. Like I can see like a lightning
Yeah.
bolt or a
it's
just a
straight.
flower. You can make a flower
Yeah, it's just the sewing of. It needs to be like a quick, cheap thing. But
Yeah, you could do like
that
three balls. Doo, doo, doo.
yeah,
or like
there's
a letter
definitely
maybe.
keep my scraps, so I'm gonna be doing some stuff. I'm making a giant piece of terry cloth scrap um that I can cut into and make a shirt out of. So it's been taking a while, but it's
Oh,
all
nice.
greens and pinks and brown towel scraps.
Yeah,
So there's a
for
lot of cool.
sure.
Yeah, I keep the scraps. I definitely am gonna use them for stuff. My one friend, she made
Nice.
a witch's hat with scraps.
A wishes
That's
hat.
cool.
She just glued them on, so that was easier. Yeah.
Oh yeah. What's how would you share your sewing machine
Oh my God.
debacle?
It's ridiculous.
For anybody like
I got so I had a sewing machine as a kid and I thought I like broken it and I like kept it, but I was like, oh, can't use it, whatever. So I was hand sewing forever. So like I just left in my closet for years and I inherited a sewing machine from my aunt who quilts and she upgraded and it was doing well until I started doing heavier fabrics and then all my needles were breaking and finally I brought it in and like actually the part you need to fix is more expensive than the machine. So I end up waiting to buy another one and I pull that machine out thinking maybe it'll work. Guess what? It works fine. I just didn't know what I was doing. So I'm using my spare
Oh
one
my
from
God, let me guess. Let me guess.
what
Was the bobbin pin over?
who knows what I was doing wrong, but probably
Okay.
something very simple. Yes. Like I didn't thread it right. So I was using that one, doing great on it, and then I upgraded to another Singer because they had a deal at the place I was fixing it. And guess what? I have the same freaking issues. Not like the whole thing's like messed up, but like the needles and all that stuff. So I'm not getting another Singer. I've been getting recommendations from other people on good brands, and I need like a workhorse one. Apparently, metal is the way to go. Like that's why the vintage ones are popular, and just more
Yeah,
expensive metal base. Same thing with our vacuum. New vacuums don't work. Plastic sucks. Don't use plastic. Um, so yeah, I have three different machines right now. I'm hoarding machines.
yeah.
Um, but I go through a lot of needles.
But you've gone to you like went to some of the stores and they like troubleshoot and then you've been doing some classes. So like it's not
Yes.
like you're going off of YouTube University of trying to figure this stuff out.
Yeah, yeah,
You
yeah.
went to some people that kind of know their stuff and you
Yeah.
can bounce ideas off of them.
I'm currently on my
You
last
know
week
what?
classes for sewing, clothing design sewing class. It's been fun.
Nice. Do you know what also would be a pretty intense fabric to sew?
Hmm.
Another.
Sula bags.
You
Canvas
should
all the way.
upcycle a Sula bag
Or just like
or like
Oh
use
yeah.
put
it.
patchwork on the Sula bag.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had Sula
Yeah.
pouches, Sula
Especially
pouches.
since
I could
yeah,
do
especially since Sula has so many different colors and options and so many different pockets. I can't imagine how fun those are to sew.
Yeah. Yeah,
true.
you get to like do whatever with it.
I could definitely patchwork it up. Be cute.
Yeah. It would be really
They even
cute
have
on their
new
new
pouches
studio
too.
pouches.
Yeah. You saw the
Yeah,
pouch,
you
right?
gotta.
Need one of your spares, Ryan, because I could put all my sewing supplies in one of those.
Well,
Oh my God, I put all
I've
my
given
sewing
you a
machine
regular Sula
supplies.
pouch, a Sula bag. So that's I've
I
got
should have been bringing this to sewing class because I was just like, my sewing box is too big. This is like the
I've
perfect
got
size.
three of them.
Well, it's mine now. Thank you.
Not that one. That's the Hope one. I like Hope's, but I'll give you the 80s windbreaker one.
Okay.
Yeah, that's much more your style anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then we've got these Sula pouches. So
Yeah. And the pouches would be really good for like your bobbins
Mm-hmm.
and, you know, a pen or
Well,
whatever.
sometimes I bring stuff to Ryan's shows and work on like hand embroidery things. So these would be
Yeah.
great for that.
yeah, I like that these are all very multi-purpose. Like you don't have to be a potter to benefit from
No,
it.
crafter.
And
A knitter.
Yep.
They're great for nail stuff. Like I put all my nail supply stuff in one.
Nice.
yeah, this is the
Yeah, Sula
specialty.
is definitely multi-purpose. Made by artists for artists.
Yeah.
Doula.
Artist made, studio grade. All the little taglines.
Yeah. You do you, boo.
hmm It says that in the bottom. Well, it doesn't say
Yeah,
boo, but it says you do you.
Should add the boo on there.
Becca probably did add the boo on hers.
I should, but I didn't. Yeah, I just gave one of my friends who just became a potter. Well, not she's a baby, a little baby pot. She's not a potter yet. Um, but I gave her a Sula bag so that she can have it.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And if you were out there and wanted to buy one, you can get it off Sula.co and use code WheelTalk and you'll get a nice discount on your order.
Yeah.
Exclusions may
Yep.
apply. I don't know if the pouches are officially on there or still
New
excluded,
enough.
but they might because they're still brand new, they may be excluded still, but
Yeah.
Sula.co.
Yep, yep, yep.
Do you want to do a rapid fire question or maker of the moment?
Yeah, I feel like we are flipping this episode upside down. Kind of fun.
Which one do you want to start with, Becca?
I appreciate that Rachel makes Ryan not stay on track. Um,
I make
rapid
everything.
fire.
Rapid fire. All right. And this will be for the group, so each of us can answer this. Uh, if you could outsource one task in your business starting today, what would it be?
The Instagram, social media stuff. I'm not as good at it as you are. I don't like it.
Social media. Okay. Becca, do you have an idea?
Oh my God, something's happening. Something's happening. Oh my God, I don't know why the fuck. My phone just rang and then it just started playing a podcast, one of our podcasts, and all at the same time. I
What
don't
the?
know why. Okay, what did Rachel say?
Social media.
Oh, hands down. Yeah, Etsy or like selling shit and
Mm-hmm.
posting all the
Etsy.
shit and and
Mhm.
putting the photos on.
Mm. Mhm. Very much, yes. Doing it for both our businesses is a lot.
Yeah, I think I would probably choose. I kind of get annoyed with like packing things for shows. I wish somebody could just tell me the inventory I've got and not have to like shuffle around boxes. Like if somebody could like pack all the shit and I can take it to a show and know where things are and not have to like repack it and unpack it and like I would love that.
I will say
You know what?
starting starting smaller right now, it's great. Like I only have specific bins, everything goes in and it's I don't have to reconfigure every time like you. Like I pull the bins out, I put them in the car
Yeah.
and it takes me like 10 minutes.
So I'm looking at all of my
Or
bins all over the basement with all my shit from my home show and I'm
Mhm.
like I got to get that into bins in a nice way that don't break.
Yeah. Also my stuff's not
or you could just not care.
that's not Ryan.
Not care about what, like where, how much stuff I have and where it goes and what I should take to
See,
a
he's
show and what I
overthinking
shouldn't.
just that.
Okay.
But this
That's
is like
probably how
Yes.
my business is successful.
say this is
Ooh, fucking mic drop. That was fantastic. That was the best response you could have ever had. Um,
the next question.
That was the rapid
next
fire question.
question.
Oh, that
That
if
was
you
the
Oh
only
wait.
one. Unless you want another one. I
you
mean,
you when you say rapid fire, it sounds like you're gonna go bam, bam, bam,
oh,
bam.
it's just meant to be like it's not supposed to be like a 10-minute response
I
kind of
gotcha. I gotcha.
discussion question. It's just meant to be
You can
like
tell I don't listen to your podcast, so it's my bad.
so.
It's
These
okay. You're
also
not the only family that doesn't.
I'm not a podcast
Becca
girly.
also doesn't know these questions beforehand, so I kind
Mm.
of like either use
Yeah.
ChatGPT to get the questions together or I wrote them down and kind of like came up with them. So these are brand new to Becca too.
Yeah. Yep. I'm gonna try and get on Instagram and do a maker of the moment.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Rachel, you're gonna have to tell us who your maker of the moment is today.
Her name is Kristen
Hold
with
on, hold
She's
okay.
gonna
on.
pull it
Okay,
up.
now you can go.
Her
Okay,
handle
Kristen.
Kristen with a C. Her handle is CK Helen Studio. She is a fellow upcycler. I've talked to her a lot of shows. She's actually the first one I like talked to at shows and got advice, and I see her at a lot of different ones. We do similar ones, and she's awesome. And she has so much inventory at every show. I cannot believe how much she makes. Like
Can you spell Helen? CK Helen.
CKHELEN Studio.
Got it.
The Ohio State alumni 2004. So is she located in
D.
Columbus or
She's in Ohio. I don't know if she's in Columbus or not, but I see her at a lot of
Oh.
shows.
oh yeah, she's got some like towel
Yeah, she does tons of
shirt
she has really cool like jeans with the inserts of like crocheted bits or like quilted. Yeah, she makes quilted jackets.
quilted. Is that a jacket if it's like full length or is that what do you call that?
Sh-
It's like something that like Amy or
I mean,
Judy's
when they're
got.
not quilted, it's like a shawl or
Dang, some of these are just straight
compressed.
up full
Yeah.
quilt
Dude,
jackets.
the Lady of Guadalupe one that she did with the holy shit.
Yeah, she's talented.
Whew.
The one with the fucking Christmas tree on the back? Are you kidding me?
Mhm. Yeah,
That
I love
reminds me of
holiday.
the girl that we saw at um Josh's wedding that
Yeah,
was wearing something like that with a
yeah,
it's a collar, but
yeah.
it's like you just put it on top of whatever you're wearing, so it just adds a little accent to that's what's called a Peter Pan collar.
Well, the ones that are rounded are.
Oh. Hmm. Yeah, Becca, that'll be interesting what you decide to choose out of this.
I'm
Mm-hmm.
choosing the like the collaboration one that
Like,
has like a bunch of different pictures because it was too good. It was too good.
So do y'all like compare sourcing spots because There's probably a lot of
Um,
overlap, right?
if we're in the same
Or
region.
is it like mushroom hunting?
Uh, Luckily, whenever I'm talking to other upcyclers, they haven't been directly in my area, only like a couple times. I feel like we kind of don't always touch base on that because we might, yeah, it might feel weird when we see each other and we're trying to go for the exact same thing. So I'd rather not have feel stressed out about that.
For shizzle. Okay, Ryan.
Yes.
Who's your person?
Oh, I didn't have a person. I thought we were just doing Rachel. Am I doing one too?
Oh, yeah, we could just do Rachel. That's totally fine with me. Sweet.
Do you want
Um,
me to do a person? I could pull up a person from my list and share
nope.
it.
Nope. I sure don't. I sure don't.
I thought you were gonna ask me a question. You were asking for a maker. Okay, we can skip my maker. Rachel, you'll just be a standalone maker for
Okay.
the for that one.
You're a standalone maker. What do you think is like we're doing kind of a shorter episode today just because I have to go take a shower. But or also because we're trying to get to that point in life now. What do you think is like your like goal for this? Like do you have a goal? Do you have like a business goal slash like where you want to be in a couple years kind of goal?
Um, Short term, I'm just trying to make it in the black. I keep over investing in, textiles and such.
Yeah.
Um, so just making it a profitable business where it feels like it's part of our income again, where he's not carrying the team as much. Not that I've
Yeah.
ever felt like he's ever resentful of being the one carrying the team, but I, as a hard worker, I want to contribute. So
Yeah.
yeah, that's the goal.
Hell yeah. Maybe when he becomes a potter, you'll be like killing it and you'll be like, listen, bitch, I'm making more money than you now.
You're gonna help me today.
Yeah.
I don't think we'll ever quite be at that level. I call Ryan my affectionately I call him my little robot. Um he's just on a whole
Call me your little robot? I don't know that I've heard you call
told
me.
me that the other day when you got offended when I said it. I was like, it's an affectionate term.
Makes it
Um
sound like I'm like,
I don't
I'm going to the studio now.
I don't
I'll see you in 6 hours.
I don't have pet names for you. I don't come up and say, hi little robot. Um
Yeah,
when I'm
like that's
talking
like how
about
I'd
you to
said
other
Ryan's like
people.
AI.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, she called me AI.
yeah.
She was like, why would we use ChatGPT when we can just
You,
talk to the original
you
ChatGPT?
just
And I'm like,
you're
I don't catch the sarcasm through
He,
text. I'm sorry.
you've evolved more than us. You're another level of
yeah,
human. So
no, that and like he got offended and we're like, bruh, that's like the biggest compliment you could ever
yeah,
get. Like, why would I just Google something when I could just text Ryan?
exactly. That's when I started calling you my little robot to people because they're like, "Oh, that's not very nice of you." I'm like, "No, it's a compliment."
You tell people that?
Yeah,
Who do you tell that?
when people ask about your business and stuff,
They're like,
friends.
what does he do? Oh, he's
He's a
just a little
robot.
robot. Just a little robot. They're like, wait, what?
No, they'll just be like, How's Ren's stuff going?" Like, killing it. All
Just
right then.
roboting on. He's just roboting on.
Yep.
So those things you meet, you see somebody, they're like, hey, how's it going? It's like, it's going. Still doing the business. It's busy. Like, I don't, getting past those basic questions is like,
Also, it's an easy way to deflect when my day was shit with my business, and I'm like, "But Ryan did great," so that reflects on me too.
talking about like shows the same
Yeah.
weekend or something like that.
So
Sometimes we do shows together. We have one coming up.
yeah.
That'll be the same
Sometimes,
show.
however, last year when we did it, I was seeing him killing it and me not killing it and freezing. So
West Side Market
hopefully,
in Cincinnati. Becca's done that one
yeah,
probably 2 or 3 years ago.
I have.
That was a cold one.
I had the exact same experience,
yeah.
We
Rachel.
weren't next to each other though, Becca and I. We were separated for a bit, so. but we
No, but Ryan
Rachel.
did indeed kill it, and
Yep.
Becca did indeed not. So,
Yeah,
I will say
but this will be your
something.
second year there, so it should improve over last year, I think. And you're selling different things.
I start flagging like halfway through where like I don't greet as much as I should, or like I feed into people's vibes. If they're quiet, I end up being quiet. Like he's pretty consistent with like his spiels, and I need to get better at that.
yeah, Ryan
Um,
You
should have sold cars.
yeah. Every time we're out somewhere, he's talking about how amazing it would be to do that job. I'm like, you just like to work. Why
not
don't you
not
just be
selling
a
cars. I don't want to do
business?
that. Oh
He's
my
like,
God, I fucking loved it. We
you
were
would
sitting
just
in
be a
the
bank teller, like
yeah,
all the things.
yeah.
You just like to work.
We were eating dinner at Camparoso. I don't have you had Camparoso? The pizza, the wood
Yeah,
fire pizza
No.
place?
you did. It's so good.
Oh, it's so good. And we're sitting at the bar right in front of the guys prepping the pizza and prepping the dough and making them and then putting them in the wood fire and taking them out. I'm like, these guys are fucking killing it. This is great. I love like seeing people like in their like businesses run smoothly and then seeing them in their element. Like they're just fucking doing the thing
Yeah,
and it looks effortless because they're just in
their mode.
their mode and they're young too. They're probably in their late 20s. So I'm like, I think it's good to see somebody killing it at that age.
Mhm.
It kind of goes against the
Yeah.
stereotype of like people not wanting to work at that age. And I'm like, no, like there's people that'll do it.
Mhm.
And I'm like, that seems like that'd be fun.
Yeah. One of my coworkers just had a review and she did like so stinking good and she came to me and she was like, "Hell yeah, I did this and I got this and I got this." And I was like, "Fuck yeah." Like I want everybody to have like get rewarded for the things that they do well, you know?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want to be a bank teller. I
So,
want to be
okay,
a
so yeah, you
bartender.
wanna and
Oh, I
a
love watching
train
the bartenders
conductor and
too.
a
The bartenders are fun to watch. I mean, some of them I'm watching because I'm like, because I kind of know what some of the cocktail, like what's in the cocktails.
It's probably gonna
So I
be
love
good.
watching the bartenders for sure.
I am the opposite. I like working on my business, but I'm also a naturally lazy person at the same time. So I have long
and
breaks.
that's why we get along.
Hmm.
Yeah, she'll have days just reading in the. She's in a book. She's like, I'm reading.
Yep.
I'm reading today.
If it's a good book, I can't put it down.
I come up
That's right.
after at like lunchtime or my second cup of tea, and I'm like, yeah, you're still dead.
Yeah.
Did you get up
I mean, I'll
yet?
get up and then go back. It's the comfiest spot,
Yeah,
especially since our house is so cold right now.
yeah.
Yeah.
What happened?
I mean, we all
Um,
know how I am. I walk in when freaking Josh is there. I
Hmm.
wave, I go to the bathroom, and then I leave.
Yep. You know the drill. Yeah, speaking of why our house is cold though, Ryan tried to kill us last night.
no, we had our not kill us. Our carbon monoxide alarm at the base of the stairs went off because I'm not getting enough good airflow with my and I had a lot of spoon rests in that kiln, so it was there wasn't flames, but the smell of the paraffin wax was
I
very
literally,
bad.
before, when we woke up from the alarm, before he went down and I knew what it was, I was about to tell him before he ran away that I was like, I'm having a hard time breathing. And then I was like, oh, that's why. And I was like, close it off. Cats can't be down there.
Yeah, so we had to
We
get
opened the windows
Maybe
and
you should
get
start, yeah, maybe you should start putting the fan on upstairs at the same
he's
time.
carpet.
well, I can't yeah, I mean we can't do that in the winter because it's 40 degrees outside and you're blowing 40-degree air throughout the entire house. And then
Wait,
you're
does that fan flip? Can you blow it out?
No.
no. It was I was
Oh.
kind of researching it a little bit. It was suggested. I mean, we have the window next to the kiln, but we don't have a way to put a an exit fan on the window. So it was suggesting closing the studio door, opening the window in the studio, putting a box fan blowing toward the kiln to pull in fresh air from the outdoors, have a draft so that the air pulling in through the downdraft vent is pulling fresh air into the kiln and then out the vent that we already have attached to the
How, I wonder
kiln. So
if you could, I wonder if you could do a longer hold at the beginning that would burn the paraffin wax slower.
Hmm. And it's kind of a slow start, but I feel like you can smell it all the way up to like 600 degrees or something. Like, I think it was at like 900 last
Uh,
night when it ended up going off. But I think it was kind of saying
damn.
that it just kind of lingers because it's pulling in the same burning paraffin wax air around the kiln as it's burning. So it's not like efficiently pulling in fresh air to keep the bad air out, to keep the bad air
Can
flowing
you
out.
put an air purifier there? Would it help?
I mean, the room, the air, the ambient air around the kiln would still be toxic, right? You still need like
Well,
fresh air,
it would go through the purifier and become fresh.
I guess. I mean, I'm gonna go the box fan route for now.
Yeah,
Because
first, yeah.
it says you can just, I mean, also just loading the kiln less full and with less spoon rests because those have the most wax on them would
Yeah.
probably help. But yeah, we'll see. That's the first time the carbon monoxide detector's gone off. But
But that's why I stay in bed so long today because it went off and I couldn't go back to sleep.
yeah, that went off at like 6 in the morning today.
Yeah.
So
Can't imagine why you couldn't go back to sleep.
yeah, and then I was vigorously chat GPTing.
Yeah. And then I'm, being a hypochondriac. I'm like, my chest feels tight. Am I dying? If I go to sleep, will I wake back up?
Yeah.
Mm.
Let me open the window. I
Right.
was like, I'm gonna turn the ceiling fan on for the house, and it's gonna blow cold air through the house, but it's gonna be fresh air, so that'll be good. And now
Mhm.
our entire upstairs is a little chillier because
And the rain.
yeah, it's been rainy too. But
Yeah, well, you could turn the heat on.
the heat is
The
on,
heat
but
is on.
it's got to work significantly more
I think
to catch up.
he was talking about like the gauge, I think, for the temperature is down here. And
Yeah, possibly. The kilns are
Oh,
but
running,
it's
so
like
it's
right
nice
in
and
here.
cozy down
Yeah.
here.
Because whenever I look at it, I'm like, it should not, like, it says it's 68 and that should be comfortable, and it's definitely not.
Well, this is way more like insulated than upstairs. There's so many
Right.
windows up
Cool.
there,
Yeah.
and
can you do a fire upstairs?
We technically could, but we never have used that fireplace. We use the one down here.
Mm,
yeah.
We never got it cleaned like the rest. I mean, it's the
Well,
same chimney, but
it's the
yeah.
same chimney.
I wonder what.
No, I think it's a separate chimney.
You're right. You're right.
It's like they're side
Yeah,
by
it can't be
side.
the same because it would
What a
just be.
waste.
Yeah.
Yeah, you would
Yeah,
get
we
a
need to
bunch
get
of
it
smoke
cleaned.
into the. I thought we did. I thought
No,
we
we
got
got
both
this
of them.
one cleaned.
Oh, okay.
Hmm.
Yeah.
We need to get cleaned
It's
Well,
again.
that's a bummer. I'm
getting to
glad
that
you're not
time when we
dead.
need to.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we are not dead.
Glad you're not dead.
Not dead. Huh. I'm trying to think if there's something that I was gonna ask you about. It was like, what? How are you? Um, how are you deciding what to make? Because I know you've kind of gone back and forth on what you want to be making and what
Mm-hmm.
like are you motivated by seeing other people's like the other dealers stuff and what they make and that
Yeah.
incentivizes you, or is it somebody asks you for something, or
Bit of everything. People have requested. I've seen inspired by what I see online or what it shows. Um, I honestly have too many ideas, and I'm trying to nail down what is profitable, what time wise doesn't take a lot, what my skill set is at this point. Um, it's a lot of factors. It's hard, and like sometimes I think something will be, gangbusters, and then it's not, so I have to pivot. And I'm trying not to make too much after that. Like I went too hard on certain products. I'm like backtrack and like Ryan on I put everything on Square so I can see what I'm selling
Mm-hmm.
stuff. That has been helpful with, he's so organized as I've used his tools for my own business, taxes and Square and all the things
yeah,
to
she
keep
uses the bookkeeping
metrics.
system that I have for keeping track of income and
Mm.
expenses.
But I'm still very much in the trial and error point on what will work. And also it's seasonal. Um,
What's seasonal?
like jackets versus tops, soup cozies,
Oh yeah.
or holiday decor like the stockings, the ornaments. But
Yeah,
I
we were
also wasn't doing clothing at first, and that's something I'm trying, but I was hesitating because of sizing. Like I want to have things that are size inclusive, but I also don't want to have to make every size under the sun. I want to make something that can fit like a few sizes at a time. So I only have to make like say like three different sizes versus
yeah.
six.
Oh,
Um,
I have some ideas for pants for that. I saw this really amazing design.
mhm. I actually the pajama set made yesterday is a really good like palazzo pant, like wide leg pant that's like a stretchy top. Whoops.
Yeah.
And they make good just regular pants. So I'm gonna make some more that are like lined. It's for every day.
Yeah.
Honestly, though, some of the sheets like you couldn't see through the ones I was wearing, so they'd be okay not lined. But I want to add pockets. And, yep. But send me the other idea too. I'm always
Yeah,
looking.
there's this lady that's doing these like super size inclusive, like Japanese style clothing, and it would be really freaking cool with like upcycled textiles.
Nice. Yeah,
Yeah,
copy ideas.
I'll definitely send it. Okay, I have to go soon, so are there any last words?
We're
That's a no.
also well, we're also kind of thinking about if there's ways that we can incorporate stuff together because like we're maybe going into maybe doing some candles next year, possibly
Mhm.
with some of the materials Amruta has. So maybe there's a opportunity to kind of cross over with ceramics and
Yeah, I mean that's what you usually
candles and
do
like
is like
home, and
helping.
it could kind
Yeah.
of span both potentially. So there's maybe a little crossover, but
Yeah, we were also talking about like the soup cozies with his soup bowls or but also I don't
Yeah,
want to make as many of those. I don't know. We're just trying to figure out ways.
yeah,
Be fun.
yeah. You're doing great.
Thanks.
yeah, slow and steady
Thanks.
takes a lot of time.
Yeah, fucking does. I feel like that's why I wanted to have you on here because we've been doing it for such a long time and it's always a good reminder that everybody starts somewhere,
Hmm.
you know, since you're just starting and it's a totally different experience than what like Ryan's going through or what I've been through.
Hmm.
And yeah, and like I know a lot of people out there are like, I don't want to fucking do this, like I want to give up. But you shouldn't.
Because
Unless you want to, for reals.
like if you were still, would you still make them if you didn't sell them? Like if you didn't have to have the business side of it and you just made them, would you enjoy it, or does the business side of it make it enjoyable?
I've really enjoyed learning more sewing skills because I've always been had these ideas on different stuff I want to make for my closet. So I think even if I
Mm,
stopped, I've gained a lot of new skills that can help me just for fun too. So I've been trying to do projects on the side that are still for myself, like the pajama set,
Hmm.
um, and such, just to keep that going. But honestly, I'm at the point where I'm enjoying making all the things, so I'm okay on that.
Yeah, because
yeah,
you're scratching a different creative thing than you were doing 2 years ago because you weren't
Mhm.
making the items, you were curating more.
Yeah. I hope, I mean, I'm not like you where I stuck to one art form my entire life, so hopefully I keep some version of this for a while at least. I think I will. I've always
yeah,
liked, I think it satisfies a lot of different passions, fashion and vintage specifically,
Hmm.
creative side of it.
I
Yeah,
think you've
Yeah.
been
and
working towards this for a while, so I think
Yeah.
that it's
It feels right. Yeah.
accumulation.
Yeah.
you've got some different skills with like you've done vinyl cut kind of things and you've done some paper stuff. So like you've got some tools in the
I
tool
love to
belt
cut things out.
can
That's
help
true.
that can help, build up to what you were doing.
Hmm.
Like I don't know if people make flowers that have quilted fabric on
A little
them.
bit more two-dimensional than three-dimensional, but yeah.
So,
Yeah.
hmm.
Hi, Kitty. Is that Timmy?
Yeah, he's the only one that lets me touch him like that.
Um,
Yeah, I thought that was probably Timmy, the baby.
Yeah, Tammy's like, don't touch me. Don't touch me.
Bobby had his gotcha-versary 2 days ago.
1 year.
Oh, Bobby, such a chunkster.
I guess because he keeps eating Autumn's food. She became a grazer.
He's so cute.
Yeah. He's only down here because I'm down here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he's not as big of a
That's
fan
right,
of
because he's your
me.
cat.
Yeah.
He's been snuggling all day on my lap while I piece apart a quilt. I bought this quilt the other day and I was like, oh man, this is such a great deal. Now I know why. All the stuffing is like clumped up in it and it's not
Ugh.
satisfying for someone to wear. So I'm literally pulling all the stitches that keep the backing on it off so I can take all the stuffing out and then restitch it together.
Oh my gosh.
So this jacket's gonna be a labor of love for someone.
Yeah, I was gonna say like some of these, you can't overthink how much time you're spending doing some of this stuff because it won't mathematically make sense. It's
This
like,
is gonna be way like
no,
the
you're doing
price
it for
of
the
jacket's
passion
gonna be
of doing it.
way off on like what I'm gonna sell it for. But that's okay. I've just been doing it while I watch TV and it's like I'm not this jacket will just be when I feel like working on it. But I want to
Mm-hmm.
save the quilt. Save the fabrics. Right, Kitty?
Yeah. All
Yeah.
right. So what's your Instagram one more time for people that want to find you?
Decades.NKY.
What's your personal Instagram?
Traverse and style, which you can find off.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. Do you post more on one or the other? Like,
More now, the decades, but I do a lot of cross posting.
yeah. And
Go
we share
go
the
buy a towel
stories a lot.
turban. It's like the best thing in the whole world.
Let's make more. They say
And they're
more.
one of one. Like, there's not many that match, right? Like,
Right. Yeah.
you can maybe get two
Some of them
turbans
have
out of
enough to make a
one
couple.
towel,
Yeah.
right? So she's got them on an Etsy shop. Sweet.
Yep.
Thanks for joining us. Thanks,
All
Becca, for the
right.
questions.
Bye, Becca.
Yeah.
Thanks, everybody, for listening. We'll catch
Bye.
you next time. Bye.
Bye.
Hey, everybody. Thanks for listening to another episode of Wheel Talk. This podcast is made possible through the contributions of all of our listeners who always ask us great questions, leave us reviews, and contact with us through social media. Thanks to all the fellow makers as well who take time to be interviewed and share about their lives and businesses.
And thank you to Ashley from Boldover Ceramics and Lindy from Lindy Garner Ceramics for their assistance on the Whale Talk Podcast Instagram. You are invaluable. Thank you to everybody.